Hello everyone! Today I will be making a chocolate cake. Let's prepare all the ingredients and line the bottom of the mold with parchment paper. First, turn on the oven so it can preheat while we make the dough. Sift 240 grams of flour and 65 grams of cocoa powder, 300 grams of sugar and 9 grams of vanilla sugar, 4 grams of salt and 7 grams of baking soda, and mix the dry ingredients well. Then add 2 eggs, 60 grams of butter, 60 grams of olive oil, and pour in 260 grams of milk. Mix well, and at the end, add a tablespoon of lemon juice. It will extinguish the soda, and the cake will not have its taste. Pour into a mold and place in the oven. Remember that it should be preheated to 311 degrees Fahrenheit or 155 degrees Celsius. Bake for 50 to 70 minutes, depending on the size of the mold. I have a 9 by 3 inch mold and baked for 1 hour and 10 minutes. I check the cake's readiness with a stick. It should be dry. If not, put it back in the oven for another 5 minutes. The cake turned out very good and soft. Let it cool, wrap the cake, and put it in the refrigerator for 5 hours. I left it overnight. Let's make the cream. Heat 220 grams of heavy cream, but do not bring it to a boil. Then pour it into 200 grams of 50% cocoa chocolate. I used Nestle chocolate chip. Dissolve the chocolate well and put it in the refrigerator with the cake. After 5 hours, in my case it was the next day, cut off the top and dry it well. I dried it in the oven. We'll need it to sprinkle the sides of the cake. The cake turned out 3 inches high. I cut it into 3 layers, each 1 inch high. Mix the cream a little and spread it on the cake layers. I use a pastry bag, but you can just use a spoon. Divide the cream into 2 parts to get the same amount for 2 cake layers. Spread the cream and place the next cake layer, pressing it down slightly. This cake is easy and quick to make, very tender and delicious. Place the top layer on top and use the remaining cream to smooth out any unevenness on the cake. Place the cake in the refrigerator for an hour to set. Let's make the ganache. Heat 150 grams of heavy cream, do not boil, and 150 grams of chocolate. I use the same ingredients as for the cream. I pour hot ganache onto the cake and fill all the holes. Heat the ganache again and pour it on top. While the ganache is warm, you can smooth it out over the cake. If you liked today's video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. The top of the cake that we cut off dried out in the oven, so I'll grind it with a blender and sprinkle it on the sides of the cake and a little on top. You can sprinkle it in a different way too. It turned out very beautiful. I want to cut it and look inside. To make a good cut, I warm up the knife in hot water. The inside is also beautiful and very tasty. Thank you for being with us today.